Yo, 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 what it do, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Night Shift. I am your
Dig.
host with the most, DJ Cam West, and I have a very special guest in the seat today. You guys know him already because he's already featured on this YouTube page. But welcome your boy, BGBTHAGRIZZ in the building. How you doing today, my boy?
Man, I'm blessed, highly favored, and I hope you're the same, man.
Yeah, I'm making it. I'm making it. It's been a good day so far. Let's get into some talks about life and things right now. I know if y'all haven't seen him on his first episode of The Night Shift, make sure y'all go check that out in season 1. So we won't be getting any of the usual questions that you guys are used to if you don't already know who this person is, as where he's from, what he does. If you need to know all that, go check it out in episode 1. We've already touched bases.
Backtrack, go
So
all the way
let's just
back.
get into some crazy things that's going on in the world right now. We just recently had the Super Bowl and things like that, and the world going crazy about Bad Bunny doing his thing, and also there being another halftime show that kind of took place at the same time. What's really, how do you think as an artist does it affect any artist that there was two different concerts going with two different types of feels?
I honestly feel like it was severely disrespectful on all levels of being an artist. One, artists should know, like, Kid Rock's big deal was Bad Bunny's like sexuality and the demographic, the demonizing shit,
Right.
right? I can give you a fucking list,
Yeah.
man. Everybody in the industry right now doing that same shit, and ain't nobody batted an eye. I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of people just kind of, I'm not going to say making it a racial thing, but almost making it more as less like a political thing, because you have all races who are on each side. It's not like a white black thing. I think it's more because you
So,
have black people who like the other concert. You have black people and Mexicans who like the.
so let me get this straight. I've been watching. I was born in '88. Yeah, I'm old. Da 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 da. I don't give a shit what y'all got to say about that. I've been watching football since the '90s, right? So I have seen great Hispanic football players from the '90s till now come into the game, like Tony, great tight end. Uh, Hernandez, as bad as I hate to mention him, because to me he's on that plateau of you was good on the field, but you gotta separate the player from the demon off the field. From the player.
Right.
Besides that, there have been other players and stuff like that. I'm sorry, y'all, I don't have a whole list. I didn't know this was going to be one of the questions that we talked about today. Otherwise, I'd been more prepared. So, but I feel like the Hispanic community has had some major involvement, especially since we're fixing to be playing a game this coming up season in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and I think the first game's also in Brazil as well.
So, why is it so bad to have the Hispanic culture recognized?
Yeah.
For one fucking time.
Yeah.
Out of how many Super Bowls? Almost 60 at this point.
Yeah.
We've had black artists. We've had white artists.
Right.
We've had European artists.
Yeah.
We've had country singers. We've had pop stars.
Yeah.
We've had rappers.
Yeah.
We've had the king himself.
I mean, and so,
you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people are arguing that, well, they had Rihanna, and a lot of people try to resonate Rihanna because she is from the islands and things like that.
That's fine, but does she do anything in Spanish?
Well, no, but I think it's because of their culture. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they speak a certain. They're in that culture of the Hispanic realm as well. So
that's fine, but at the same time, man,
But I think you're right though. This year they actually had a Hispanic artist. I mean, not one word was in English. So and you have teams in the league that are like, Las Vegas Raiders, Dallas Cowboys. You have teams that have big Mexican fan bases that, even though their teams are not in the Super Bowl this year, I still think it's something that needed to be done a long time ago. And there's honestly never been a huge Mexican or Spanish musician like ever that I've heard of, other than Selena, and God rest her soul, she passed away pretty early. So I feel like
about Ricky, bro. Don't forget about Ricky.
I'm not gonna, only because the level of hits and Bad Bunny just, I mean,
I forgot about Santana.
No, Bad Bunny surpassed all these guys. So that's why I'm saying if it wasn't, yeah,
I
that
say all that
most
though.
Grammys, etc. Yes, Bad Bunny, and I'm not glazing because again I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, but the stats don't lie, and I do think Bad Bunny in the next 15 to 20 years when we look back, and especially when I'm talking to my kids about him, they're like, "Who is this Bad Bunny guy?" And I'm be like, "Hey, he was a huge
Well,
thing
I'm not gonna
when I
lie,
was
because if you
coming
really
up."
break it down from the border down to South
Yeah.
America, like that's a
And I think those
huge.
guys are all in different areas, right? Like,
Yeah,
Santana, and so I mean it is a
but
good
like
mesh
you
of,
know what I'm saying, like
yeah.
I fuck with my music, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
I will never shit on them because they
Right.
set the standard, you know what I'm saying,
Well, let me
like
ask you this. Still talking about the Super Bowl. If you had it your way, who would be performing next year?
if I had it my way, who
Uh,
would be
it,
performing next
in
year?
a business standpoint that you think that America needs to see, not just like, oh, I would love to see this person, but more or less, if they put Grizz in charge of, all right, you need to go find the artist to perform the next Super Bowl. Who would you give me top three? Because I think it's kind of hard to just choose one. I know one of your answers. I already know.
Who do you think one of my answers would be?
I think you're gonna say Jelly Roll for one of them.
Actually, I wouldn't say Jelly Roll, bro.
That's what I want to know because I'm just
So
curious.
like, look, everybody knows I'm a huge Jelly Roll fan.
Yeah.
uh, but man, I love you, Jill. But man, nah, I wouldn't put you there, fam.
Just not ready quite yet.
No, I love him in the Grand Ole Opry. Like
Yeah.
him in the Grand Ole Opry fits him so well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Super Bowl really don't let you, because you only do split songs. You're not doing your full sets.
Right. You're
You're
trying to
not
pull
really,
what you can, really.
and you're doing something very fast paced. Da
Yeah.
da da.
Yeah. You
And
only have about, I think, 10 minutes to do
yeah,
the
it's you
entire
get
thing.
15 minutes to do your whole
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, he has a lot of shit that he could do really fast, and it'd be entertaining and all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. But that's not him. He's let me grab your feelings and put you into a place where I've walked to, so
Right.
you know that you haven't walked by yourself. That's
Right.
what Jelly does. So he would not be my Super Bowl pick. However, if you was to be all like, "Hey man, you remember when Lil Jon and the East Side Boys used to get everybody crunk up like a motherfucker?"
Yeah.
I would love to see some, because back when I was watching the Super Bowls, like growing up,
Right.
they
Right.
never had like the major artists that's the artist right now doing it. They
So
had
you
artists.
basically saying like an Atlanta Super Bowl would be
Oh
pretty good.
man, it would be fucking
I mean, they did give
fire.
LA, Dr.
Or
Dre and
bro,
them.
or
They're
you know
all.
what? I would really do it, dude. I'd have DJ Khaled host it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'd bring Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Mm-hmm.
I've had Luda do a pop appearance.
Uh-oh.
And then I would bring on Young Buck and Lil Scrappy.
Right.
Or
Okay.
if I really wanted to twist it up and really get sick with it, I'd replace, you're gonna fucking love this one. I'd replace Young Buck and Lil Scrappy with them Franchise Boys and D4L. Yo.
I'm not gonna say that's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
Not by any means. But when we think of Atlanta and we think of mainstream Atlanta, that wouldn't be my top pick.
Actually, no, you're
I
right.
mean, I feel like you're missing Jeezy, Gucci, you got T.I., you got the Migos.
Well, I wouldn't want to be like a full Atlanta thing. I'd want, because you gotta remember.
So you're basically saying bring like an old 2000, early 2000 type of feel to it.
Yeah, you
Doesn't
got
have
me
to
just on the
necessarily be
gridiron type shit.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying Jeezy couldn't do that. I would fucking love to have Jeezy at the
Right.
Super Bowl, because you know Jeezy. I'm not gonna lie.
Jeezy
If you
Bowl.
ever need a fucking feature, my boy.
Yeah.
I do it for the free, and
Yeah.
I don't even care about.
But
the
I think
publicity.
having all the Atlanta guys, like I said, T.I., Jeezy, even Young
even
Job,
T.I. would be fucking.
but just having Gucci and Jeezy in a Super Bowl, I think would speak volumes, especially after what happened at Versus, which a lot of people still talk trash about and talk about, oh, certain things should have been said. But I think publicly they had to get that out of their system. I think a lot of things that they had, never said to each other was like the first time they seen each other, because obviously they don't need to speak to each other. I think it just kind of came out. It wasn't like oh, I'm gonna go out here and purposely.
You know who else would be a crazy? And I ain't mean to cut you
No, you're
off.
good. You're good.
Because you're right about everything you was just saying. But it just popped in my head that a Chris Breezy and Busta Rhymes.
So it's interesting that you say that because Chris Brown actually posted on Instagram in a story saying it looks like they need Breezy.
I
And
know.
he commented back to a person on a post that they commented and said, "Hey, Chris Brown would do wonders on here." And he said that he would never do it. There was only one person who ever did it the best, and he doesn't feel like that will ever change.
Yeah,
And if we all know who he's talking about,
that's hard to outdo that one.
It's the very first one. It was the one that popped all this off.
Bro, that motherfucker took them glasses off.
I mean, popped up at all four corners. How do you do that? Like that, if you go watch Michael Jackson's Super Bowl, anybody,
man, and that motherfucker stood there and had everybody in the chokehold, didn't say a fucking word.
But just even the filming of it, how does he pop up in 4 different places and they all look like him? You know, this filming, this way of editing they had back then was way ahead of its time. And they knew they had to make it the greatest of all time. There has never been another Super Bowl halftime show like that one. And there's been some good ones. There's just nothing like that.
Because, like, I was spoiled because I actually got to see great Super Bowl halftime shows and shit like that, which is fine. I mean, that's cool.
Before we get off topic real quick, what was your favorite Super Bowl halftime show?
All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I really fucked with how they did Prince's.
Prince was a great Super Bowl halftime show. I honestly felt like they could have did a little bit more, but given I feel like his age at the time, because he did it. When was it?
No, bro, they turned his whole symbol into the stage and just ran all those song themes off of his symbol and made that shit fucking.
It was when the little drapes head came down and stuff, right? Yeah.
That when his transition to Purple Rain,
beautiful
and nasty.
Yeah. And he was a little older though, right? This was like a couple years before he passed, right?
It's a couple years before he passed, but we forget that he died young, man. He wasn't like in his 50s, 60s type shit. He was still a young man's dude.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Let me see real quick. Let's look up. When did Prince die? Or how old was Prince? I think it'll give me the same thing. It'll give me like his age. He died in 2016, at the age of 57. So he was a little bit older. Yeah, he died of overdose of fentanyl.
That his doctor prescribed.
Yep. Yes, in Chanhassen, Minnesota. It was due to an accidental overdose, so it wasn't like he honestly went and tried to overdose and kill himself. It was from a doctor's prescription. But yes, I mean,
trust me, he was still getting too much pussy to just want to
kill himself. Yeah, no, definitely.
He was still considered the biggest sex symbol in the world.
Definitely. I would never put my ass cheeks out to the world. So hey, kudos to that man. No, rest in peace, a legend for sure. All right, talking about some more music. Tell us about your latest project. What's the vibes and what's kind of like the message that you're going for? So, oops, did I speak too soon?
Oh man. So anyway, my next EP is gonna be coming out. Man, I don't know if I want to market it a little bit,
right,
or if I just want to drop that bitch.
Well, y'all hear. He's finally talking about a project that he has ready to go, and I think that's been a lot of people's question: is when are we gonna get a good project? When are we gonna get some new music out? And you answering it, you letting them know, hey, it's something coming.
I got the album.
Whether they got the date or not, they at least know it's coming.
It's called Unmuzzled. It's gonna be me, Cam, cooked up several of the beats on it. Him and a guy out of Little Rock named Don Quilly. Cam has reported to me that I've eaten every single one of these beats that I've sent him. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's gonna be a little bit raw. I'm not going for no industry feel. This is me, raw cut and uncensored. That's why it's called Unmuzzled.
Right.
A lot of people who's known me the last couple of years, after my mom passed, started taking music very more seriously, which means I kind of got away from being me and started being like more focused on performance and radio sounds and just trying to be more like PG-13 type shit. So the reason I want my music to be on the radio, I didn't want to have to do radio edits. I didn't want to have to do this. I wanted people to listen and play.
Right.
I'm always told I got fire shit, but they love when I stop giving a fuck.
Yeah.
So fuck it. Take the muzzle off. You don't like it? Fucking listen to someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so a lot of people don't understand that it's not just about making music anymore. You know, you have to get out there, you have to perform, you have to network, you know, and sometimes people don't understand not necessarily performing is also networking, just showing face at certain performances, being in the room with certain people. What was a good memory that you have of performing live somewhere?
I got a great one for you actually. So it's gonna be back. It was like your second open mic at the Dapper, the
Right.
Dapper,
Yeah.
and me and Mike did like eight tracks, and we pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
Damn, Cam, you letting them do a whole motherfucking show.
Yeah.
Cam's reply: they might be getting ready for one.
Yeah.
2 months later, I'm in Fayetteville
Yeah.
performing at on a sellout into a sellout club.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got to make it where you fit in. Show your ass whenever you get an opportunity.
Right.
At that time, nah, man, I wasn't expecting to be on no show.
Right.
I saw an opportunity to where I wanted my talents to be shown in a room of my peers.
Yeah.
So they could actually see me as an equal,
right,
and not a guest in the realm of hip hop. And you know, I made it hit, and
Yeah.
I left my mark.
Yeah. Yeah. You did. You did. You did do that. Okay, so let's talk about more or less, you know, another thing that you do outside of music, you know, getting away from the music scene. We've been talking about music this entire interview so far.
I know, right? It's kind of crazy.
I see a t-shirt that you have on right now. A lot of people don't know that you have another talent that's kind of hidden off the charts right now. I'll let you go ahead and talk about it real quick. And
I'm actually a graphic design, t-shirt design, merch design.
right. Y'all hush back there. Y'all hear my dogs. Yep. Y'all hear it. We are at the crib. Y'all know how it goes.
I'm a creative man. So I can make you a fit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can have you styling and profiling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? GOE, grinding over everything. It's my personal brand. I got to do a new shirt coming out. You've actually seen the prototype. Don't y'all laugh. We're going to show it and everything, I'm pretty sure. But 2026, man, it's peace over pussy. You know what I'm saying? Broke pussy don't get no dick.
Yeah.
So we got to keep it like that. You know what I'm saying? If they say broke men don't get no click, well, they don't get no dick. Sorry to say, women, if you ain't bringing nothing to the table, we ain't got nothing for you. The era of the simps is dead and over with. Yeah. We'd rather be grinding and getting our stacks up than having to cater to your whining, nagging, nothing's ever good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I make t-shirts and everything, guys. And I actually coming from the city, man, from some of the people, you can go on my Facebook and look at some of my shirts and stuff that I've posted. Man, some people say I'm the hardest in the city with it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. Hey, y'all hush back there. And I know y'all probably on here listening like, man, he need to tell them dogs shut up. I don't know how good this noise reduction is doing. So if y'all don't hear them and y'all just hear me yelling at them for no reason, I do apologize. In our room, we hear dogs over there whining and stuff. So getting into our next question real quick for you, brother. What advice would you give to any artist that's kind of trying to get into something besides music? Because a lot of people don't understand music is one of those things that if you don't kind of already own your equipment, it's very expensive.
Music is very expensive. All right. This is what a lot of people don't understand. And this is how a lot of engineers know if they're fucking with a real artist or a fake artist.
Right.
If you come into the studio and you ask him to rip or do an MP3 rip of a YouTube beat, I'm gonna tell you right now, 9 out of 10 times, that engineer is not gonna take you seriously,
Right?
because you're having him rip a beat that you did not have on a flash drive for yourself,
Yeah.
and you don't own
Right.
no fucking rights to that beat. I don't
Right.
give a damn if it says free for profit. None of that. You don't own the rights. So to just sit there and present that as your beat that you want to use, kind of some lame shit. But buying beats is, that's kind of expensive, man. Depending on the producer and everything that you have working or that you have on your team and everything like that. I mean, unless you got a producer on your team, man, it's going to cut you a really cheap ass deal on the beats and the rights and everything like that. Like, I know a couple of producers that'll give you a beat, they'll give it to you for free, but on that backside, when you go to put in all your information, you are going to put them down as one of the songwriters, and you automatically owe them 50% of whatever you make off that song. For anybody that's like, oh, hell no, slap yourself in the mirror right the fuck now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't know how long that producer took to make that beat.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, to sit there and deny somebody that you didn't even have the money for the beat for, and then say that you're not going to give him a cut, that's how we know you don't know about the music game, boo-boo.
Yeah.
Because even when you buy exclusive beats, down in that very fine print, it says that you will put so-and-so as a songwriter for composing the beat or the instrumental for you, and that they get X percentage, even though you may have paid $1,300 for the beat. Right. You still got to pay that band on the backside.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have to pray and hope that there's not years included in that clause.
Yeah, right.
Because some exclusive clauses can be 10-year clauses, some can be 15-year clauses, some can be lifetime clauses.
Right.
If you don't read your clauses, you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Music is expensive. Y'all heard what I just said, right? $1,300.
So how do they? So the original question was, music's expensive. So how do they come out and? So for somebody who's trying to find a side hustle or another business, kind of like how you do for your t-shirt
my bad,
business.
Man.
So you're good.
I use that for example, so y'all know on just a beat how expensive music can get. So it's very vital that you find something, man. Either get into photography, learn how to make merch, do graphic design, have a car wash, a detail, whatever you need to support your music dreams. Do that and do it wholeheartedly, because I'm telling you right now, thinking you're going to skate by on your talent is wishful thinking in today's age. Especially since they got AI studios and can do anything at a fucking tap of a fucking keyboard nowadays. Like, you got to be really great, because even people who do music videos and stuff like that, they're having to step up their game tremendously because of how AI is now rendering videos for people at a click of a button.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Just, you got to keep that side hustle going, man. Like, I do this. Cam seen me, we've been on the game trying to get some UT in and be like, hey, hang on one second, bro. I got to go put this print in the Cure real fast. And then start playing again. That way I could get orders knocked out, but still enjoy my time being a, free man on my off time from work. So it's very vital that you have something going to keep the music, because it takes advertising money. It takes studio money. It takes money for this and that. And man, I'm telling you right now, advertising by itself ain't cheap.
No, it's not.
Facebook's even gone up on when you go to boost posts trying to get, engagement and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
it is. It's a lot. All right, let's play a game real quick called One's Gotta Go. I'm gonna give you 3 different ones gotta go, and it's basically gonna be 3 different words or 3 different type of things, and one of them has to go. Now we're gonna do 3 of these. Now there's 3 in each of them, but we're gonna do only 3 of these because I want you to explain each one. All right, our first one is gonna be quality, speed, or price. Which one has to go?
Price.
Okay, and why does price have to go?
I'm fucking tired of paying y'all. That's one. I'm just gonna be 100% honest with that. Speed and quality, love it, but damn, man, people be taxing for no reason. I remember 15. I told y'all I'm old. 10 years ago, man, I used to be able to call some buddies up with a 30-pack and be like, "Hey, I got a car problem," and they'd come over just to drink my beer.
Mm-hmm.
Now they want to come over, drink my beer, and charge me $500.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like
that's my boy right there, y'all. That Max right there. That's the new addition to the West family.
So, you know what I'm saying? The price can go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Understood. All right. Here's a good one. I think it's gonna take you a little. May not. Online orders, local clients, or pop-up shops. Which one's got to go? Online orders, local clients, pop-up shops. Only one got to go. It's almost like a what could you do without type thing.
I go with the pop-up shops.
Pop-up shops gotta Interesting. Why pop-up shops gotta
go? Because there's one, sometimes, man, you can get into a lot of fucking trouble doing a pop-up shop. Depending on what city that you're in and their ordinance and shit like that, it could get kind of risky. I've recently learned that in a couple of my locations that some cities don't like you organizing pop-up shops for whatever reason. They be hating. They don't want people making their money, I guess. But I mean, but they're so valuable though. But they can also pop-up shops because you can lose just about as much as you make anyway. If you have to pay for your tent spot and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and then nobody buys shit from you, you just wasted fucking, you just wasted money, bro.
Yeah. I think a lot of people take pop-up shops and make it more as an investment into like a future, you know, because you may not get somebody who purchases, but I would take it more like this: if you can get 100 people to follow your page, rather $100, now you have 100 more potential customers to buy your online and to become local. So I mean, you're right. You're totally right. Pop-up shops are not something that you see after a few pop-ups. Like, hey, this is not something that's really benefiting more with anything. I'm talking about followers, money. Then yes, give it up. But some people need to look at the potential of what it could be at first, because a lot of people, I think they're going to go to their first pop-up shop and we're going to sell out. Yeah, we're going to sell out.
$1 million.
Yeah, nah. And a lot of times it doesn't happen like that. Some businesses that do, and it just depends on the business you have and the need that you provide for it. But okay, that was interesting. Here's our last one: music, merch, or branding. That's a good one. Music, merch, or branding.
I'm gonna fuck your head up with this one.
Go ahead.
Branding.
Interesting. Mm-hmm.
The reason why is because you can brand a fucking turd to look like an amazing fucking product, and it really be shit at the end of the fucking day. Yeah. And I say that with the most due fucking respect. But I sit back and I think about a lot of products and shit like that I've had the pleasures of selling and dealing with over the years and stuff like that.
Right.
And I'll take GameStop for a perfect example. Some of those controller companies, not all controllers come from Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo.
Right.
You have third-party entities that want to get a piece of the pie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if y'all ever remember the man, what the fuck were them bitches called? They changed the rock candy controllers.
Mm-hmm.
They changed colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Badass branding, bro. Amazing branding. Controller looked fucking cool. The lights did amazing shit.
Right.
You could get them all different colors. Get mad one time playing Madden and try to hit stick somebody too hard. Once again, great branding, shitty product.
Yeah.
So like, and when I look at today's music world, I see a lot of that same shit.
Right.
I see a lot of artists that are branded very well.
Right.
But their music, their persona is so trash.
Right. No, I understand. Well, appreciate you playing that game with me. Call one gotta go, and every episode we'll have something different for each guest. So y'all just always stay tuned on that part. But before we get out of here, man, there's something I want to touch base on. It's something I asked in Mike Starby for, which if y'all haven't checked out yet, episode 1, make sure y'all go tune in to that. But there was a specific question I asked because these guys collaborate a lot about this whole. Let's just be honest. I think a lot of people see the complexion of your skin, and it kind of makes people question your abilities to, quote unquote, rap. Okay. Even though we know you're an artist, I don't consider you being a rapper. I consider you more being an artist. That's how the outside world looks at you. How do you handle this whole nonsense of, oh, he shouldn't be in this field and it's not for them and all these other things that you've heard over the years for white rappers?
Make them envious as fuck at all times and not give a shit. So look, I'm gonna keep it very to the point on this. If you're stuck in 1960 and you're looking at music with your eyes and not listening with your ears, you're part of the fucking problem.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you got to say about it.
Right.
To me, unfortunately, I don't care.
Right.
I'm in an interracial relationship. Me and my wife have seen racisms on both sides of the fence. We've seen it from black people. We've seen it from white people.
Right.
And the funny thing is, at the end of the day, when you're sitting on that fence and you're looking on both sides, they do the same fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Right.
Do the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what the difference is between a black redneck and a white redneck is?
What?
Nothing. They both fucking live out in the country and got beat down fucking cars in their front yard and basically look like they got many junkyards on the side of their yard and shit like that. Yeah. Like, it's the same shit, bro.
Right.
So, if you're stuck in 1960 and you live in Texarkana and you have a fucking problem with me being a white rapper or a white engineer, or you think my fucking complexion has something to fucking do with music, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go suck a big old huge bag of Diddy dick. I'm talking about all the way down to the fucking sack, my man. If you got a problem with what I just fucking said, you can come holler at me. Not a bitch over here. At the same time, though, the door is open because in the first interview, if you go back and listen, we go over the origins of Grizz. And the origins of Grizz is I started out as a battle rapper. I can freestyle. Cam will vouch for it because he sees me at work all the fucking time, randomly freestyling parodies to whatever pops up on the fucking radio at any given moment. I fucking am a rapper at the end of the day. I appreciate Cam calling me a fucking artist because I've tried to become an artist and do different varieties of music from country to pop to rock and all this other shit. But at the same time, man, I started off as a rapper and I'll burn you with a 32 faster than you can fucking write you a 16 and not miss a single beat on it. So if you got a problem with it, I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad I get to live rent-free in your fucking cranium.
Yeah.
It's a fucking blessing to me.
Yeah.
Next time you see me, though, since you got a problem with me and you can talk about me behind my back and freely to other people and shit like that, or you want to doubt my capabilities and you never tapped into my studio, you've never had a 5-minute conversation with me, I need to know what flavor my dick tastes, buddy. Since you got my name in your mouth like that.
Yeah.
And that's just fucking facts.
Right.
So, Cam, you wanted how I feel about it?
Yeah.
I'm not mad, Texarkana, if y'all don't like me as an artist or if y'all don't want to claim me.
Right.
I get fucking played in Europe and fucking Thailand, bro. Yeah. I'm on a different fucking scale and path than y'all are. Yeah. And the fact that I never, and Cam has fucking seen it, I never have to promote any of my music. And as soon as I fucking drop a video on fucking YouTube, I got 600 clicks on that bitch within the first fucking 2 hours. That's more than what most you rappers that make the fucking list in Texarkana even get in fucking a week.
Yeah.
So like I said, if you got a fucking problem with it, go suck a big old bag of Diddy dick.
Hey man, we appreciate you coming through tonight on the night shift. Before we get out of here, any special shout outs or anything that you want to give everybody for your
I want to give a special shout out to my lovely wife Alicia for always putting up with my shit and my shenanigans. I always want to give a shout out to my son Michael that lives in Clarksville. I love you, son. I know we don't really get to bond as much as we like to, but he's starting to come up real big with his little animated show that we talked about last time. So I mean, I'm just loving seeing his progression in life, and he's just such a happy-go-lucky kid, man. And he's gonna be a band next year, so I'm gonna be a band dad, bitches.
Come on, man.
Don't give a fuck. It ain't always about the athletes. Even though my stepson, shout out to Dom, you know what I'm saying, making excellent strides, knocking out his last year of Pee Wee sports, as it were.
Yeah.
Boy going into 7th grade next year for the
he thought he was done with football. He thought he was done with Pee Wee and football. Like, nope, we got one more sport for you before you get done.
He's signing up for track too. That's next month.
That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
He's gonna be throwing shot put, and he's gonna be running the 100-meter, but he's not gonna be running it to like, oh, I'm the fastest in the world. He's actually running the 100-meter to get him ready for fall, football season in the fall. So shout out to him for making the great strides. Shout out to my brother from another mother, Cam. Always keep me involved, asking me some weird questions that made me just throw everything out there for extended long periods of time, even though y'all be like, God damn, this motherfucker don't ever shut up. I appreciate you always looking out for me, man, and allowing me to get insight and giving me insight whenever I send you my projects I'm working on. So appreciate that. And last shout out goes out to my boy Kane G and Mike Star by far, two of my brothers from another mother. Y'all normally see me out in the streets with when I step out in public. Always hold me down, man. Always let me know I got somebody that's gonna hear me when I'm going through some bullshit. And Mike's always in the studio whenever I'm like, hey Mike, man, I feel like doing a song. He'll pull up real quick. So shout out, man, for y'all always being in my corner. I love y'all always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate you being on the night show, the night shift show. And if y'all ever want to get in contact with him, y'all know how to get in contact with him. I'll let him go ahead and shout out all his little social medias real quick.
So, man, all you gotta do, I'm gonna make it very easy for everybody. All you gotta do if you want to find your boy is go to Google and type in this name. That's it. Go to Google, type in this name. It's literally going to give you every way you can reach me. It'll give you my artist Facebook page. It'll give you my personal Facebook page. Give you my personal Instagram page. Give you all the little links for me that you can go listen to all my music. I have five albums out. So, you know, over 40 songs, man. Go knock yourselves out, guys. Enjoy it. You know, I'm a vibe. I'm here for a good time, not a long time, baby.
Yeah, of course. But again, we appreciate you coming on the night shift. Hope to see you next season as well. Maybe again on this season. Mike Starr did a part 1 for his, so I know we'll see him again on this. Maybe we'll see you again. Maybe we'll make this a part 2.
I can't wait for everybody to be like, Cam, bring back the radical white boy. Like, he's fucking radical, bro. He's just going off the edges and shit with it. Like, we can tell somebody's fucking treating him like shit. It's all good though.
Man, well, stay blessed, and we can't wait to have you back. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the night shift. We don't have like a set date or anything. These kind of just drop casually. We kind of let these just come out as they do. Y'all stay tuned. I think I'm gonna get my boy to get him a little talk show going on here and see if we can get him some guests to do some things. I know he could talk Storm up, and I think we may get him a talk show that's more like a heated talk show. But we'll see how he's feeling in the next few months.
You know what? I already got a motherfucking name for that bitch.
Look, don't even spoil nothing. Man, y'all stay tuned and make sure y'all come check us out. Make sure y'all check out our other talk show that we do, Ready to Talk podcast. We're at season 3 right now, so make sure you also tune in on that. That happens anywhere throughout the week, so just always stay tuned. Again, we appreciate you. I am DJ Cam West. This is the night show, and we are out.